Right lads, he's listening. Well, Historic Scotland and the Scottish Lime Centre Trust tell you to point your pinners out. Basically cover your pinners, and then when you beat it back, your pinners should just be showing. This is what you should be using to mix lime. No none of them. This is the best lime on the market, this stuff. Otterbein, hydraulic lime, NHL 3. The mix is 2 sharp, 3 building, right? You don't want to use that when you're mixing lime. You need to be knocking air into it. So get yourself a paddle mixer. You can get in for about 30 quid probably. Gauge your lime into equal tubs, right? So we'll do that next Saturday. Mind what I showed you on Saturday?
Yeah.
Right. Right. Bucket. We need gorilla tubs. These ones with the strong handles are the best. So that's what we've got to do, right? And that's the container we'll use, right? That's the container we're going to use. Right. So 3 of them and 2 of them. I like to put the sharp in first, right? Because if you put the building sand in first, it's hard to get your trowel into, but if the sharp sand's underneath it, it's easier to get your trowel in. Right. You can charge a fortune for this in Homers.
Nobody wants the point.
But nobody wants the point, so if you learn to get good at it, you'll have folk asking you for work all the time. Now I put 2 lime in. Right. Watch, because it's light and it'll puff up in your face.
Just in the middle or 2?
Put it over there and just scoop it right up.
You've got a lime in at the end of it?
Put it on the ground. There you go.
Second lime in straight away or after this?
I like to put the lime in all at once. So I put the lime in basically right in the middle of the mixing. So if you put all the lime in right in the middle of your mix, right? So watch, it'll puff up in your face because it's really light. So just turn your face because you don't want it to get in your eyes, right? Aye. Right. Get a trowel into it and just sort of half mix it through, right? Get your where is it? The mixer, right? I mix it through dry as thoroughly as possible, right?
Yeah.
And by doing this, the lime will bind to the sand better when you do it dry, right? This is why you mix lime dry first. It needs to get a bind to the sand. You can tell when somebody's mixed it wrong. Honestly, as soon as I put it in my hand, I can tell if it's been mixed properly, right? So I showed you to mix the gear. So 2 hands in it. There we go.
1 hand in the back of the trowel.
There you go.
Then you slap into it.
That is exactly it.
I'm about on that if you
There you go.
do the other side up.
Remember,
Get
thumbing it like that one there, yeah?
Yeah, and
Just flick over like that. And then just get it back on itself again.
Yeah.
Right. There you go. That's how you knock it back up if it's too dry, isn't it?
Yeah.
Perfect. It's recording.
It's the return of the Mac. I'm still alive, just like Tupac.
And this. Just like that we're wet again. And that's about the consistency you want it, right?
Yeah.
Right, so then this is how you clear your, you got that on? This is how you clear your trowel. Because if you have any of that, it's just going to fall down around the bit, you're right. So just do that and then have a wee bit at the front of your trowel. And it needs to be wet enough that you can do that sort of stuff with it and move a bit with it. Move it up to the joint, right? You can even turn it on its side, look. But make it go to a peak, so there's structure to this piece before you put it in. And then look, you can just go like that. And you can just force it into your joint where you've left yourself deep joints. So when you've built it, you want to rake it properly so that you can get that in at a decent size, right, Addison? Right. And then, obviously, You can do what you want. You can go perps first or beds first. I prefer to go your perps first and your... sorry, I don't know. Sorry. I prefer to go just beds and perps at this. I just point right to left.
Yeah.
Here, I'm talking absolute nonsense.
You're lying.
Nonsense. Right, so some people do their perps first. Neil might because he's a bricker, but I'll just do all these. And we're going. You can do that. And making sure always that you point, if you're right-handed, you point right to left, always forcing mortar
Back
into your last piece of mortar that you've filled, right? And what that does is it stops any hollow points in the pointer. And when you brush it back, it's sound. Alright, thank you. I just like to go in the middle a wee bit, right?
It's the way to go, like.
Right, I like to just go in the middle a wee bit, and I like to fill my joints, and then what I'll do is I'll key all this in like this, right? So once, fucking,
I mean, I had it.
No, that's alright. So once I key this in, obviously you got these tails, and then when this dries, and only when it dries,
Come over your face here.
you take your key, make sure it's clean, and then you can just scrape it down the face of the stain like that. But see, if you do it like that, you see, Harrison,
Leave little stains.
that'll leave wee stains, and it's fine if you do it once.
That,
But if you do it 1,000 times every time you brush this part of the wall, it'll all show up. So we have to do it like this, right?
Yeah.
Because these bits, if these bits just come off, see? And that's what we'll do. We'll be left with a nice, and then we'll beat it back, and it'll show that, and it'll still be proud. Oh, that's a fucking sawn face.
Yeah, you build them all the time.
Ah, shut up, okay, shush. And it'll be proud and stuck over the bill so that it's protecting the arras of the stem. Right. You watching?
Yeah.
Go from put down a shake and it always gathers in here.
Right.
Right, so go like that. Make sure there's nothing in the top of that bag, that's important, right?
Yeah.
Take your thumbs and just yank it like that, right? You can use it as a spout if you want. Right, but we're not going to, we're just going to rip it apart.
Right.
Oh. Right, keep tapping that in. Right in the heel of the brush. There you go, that's it, right. Stop there now. Right, that's what you want, really. Like what did I say? Like a tennis ball, right?
Aye.
Fluff,
The fluff
like
on it.
sort of fluffy, right?
Yeah.
And what happens is the sun will come down and it'll dry it out, and then it'll sort of start to go lighter, and then see when it goes lighter, let's brush back. What? I'm just doing a video. You can brush it back, you'll see the sharps in the mix. Right, you can just use the tip sometimes too.
Oh, just the tip?
Or just the tip, and then sometimes you can just get away with just, but see if it leaves that brush mark. Right. See that brush mark, see it? Right, that's very good.
Too wet.
Right, so just wait half an hour,
yeah,
and then just brush it again. The lad has got it, I think. What time is it?
It's 9 o'clock.
So 9 o'clock, so you've
done
that in an hour and a half.
It's not that bad, eh?
That's fucking good gone. It's really good gone. That took Harrison an hour and a half. Keep it as wet as possible for as long as possible is basically the rule. The worst thing for a wall after you pointed it is wind, Harrison, is that right? It's a nightmare, eh? Try and chase it a bit in that. Okay, you're forever backwards and forward with a hose.